Welcome back, everybody. It is Women's History Month, and this afternoon we are celebrating with a fabulous tribe of women. We have two incredible local leaders, Amanda and Alex from the nonprofit Michigan Tribe. How are you, ladies?
Doing great. Thank
Excellent.
you.
Good to be here.
Yes.
Love the vibe.
Love the
Thank
vibe.
you. Okay, thank you. We got a little green going on. It's a tribe today.
Yes.
But first, funny story. How did you two ladies meet?
So we happened to meet in a hospital 38 years ago
Yes.
when I was born, and my sister picked me out, and my parents were like, "We're taking her."
Yeah, real life
We're
sisters.
Okay, literally, when I came in, I said, "Oh, you two must be friends." But literally,
We're
a
sisters.
sisterhood, and you
Yes.
created that throughout Jackson, Michigan
Yes.
as well.
Yep.
So talk to us about Michigan Tribe. What is this nonprofit all about?
Michigan Tribe is a nonprofit organization that brings women together to talk about what it's like to run a business, grow a business, or potentially start a business. So we're focused on community, and then we also offer resources to make sure that women know what's available for them to help them with that business ownership.
Can I say that's been a theme throughout this week? I feel like a lot of times we're finding so many different organizations, so many resources, but if people are not there putting it out there and letting you know what's available, this is how we succeed. This is how we build each other up. So we just want to make sure we keep spreading that message all around. But what inspired the tribe?
Oh my gosh.
I ran a coaching business, and I lost passion for it for a lot of reasons, but primarily because I just found myself, you know, I'm coaching women on how to start businesses, and I was like, I just feel like their friend. I just want to be their friend because I didn't know much more than them. I mean, if I'm, you know, you have to have humility and say, like, I might kind of know what I'm doing in marketing and sales or whatever that I have an expertise on, but like, there's things they know more than I do, and I wish I could just ask them questions. So I lost passion for the business. I closed it down. I moved in with my sister and was like, "Hi, I'm poor. Help me." And she was like, "Okay." And and then I had a friend ask me, like, "Hey, would you be open to running a workshop?" And I said, "No, but I will come sit on your couch, crisscross applesauce, and talk business." And that's how it started. There were 6 of us that just said, "What are you working on, and what can we do to help?" And that's how the nonprofit started. And we decided that we wanted to do more than just create community. We wanted to give back. So we formalized the organization and have evolved ever since.
Okay, and tell me, is that not what a sisterhood is all about?
It is,
right? You guys started that
absolutely.
in the home together, and when you needed her, you were there to be able to lean on for her.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And now you're doing that with a whole tribe, literally,
Yes.
of women.
Yes.
So tell me about some of the Jackson-owned businesses that you get a chance to work with.
Yeah, so I mean, we've had 43 women business owners that we've been able to help, and just to
With
name
grants.
a few, with grants,
Many more
yes.
with events.
And just to name a few are Yvette Wilke, who owns RJ's Metro Company in downtown Jackson, also has a podcast, Pain to Sweet Purpose. We were able to help her with some equipment purchases to get that up and going. We've helped Five Forks, which is a brick and mortar bakery in Jackson. We've helped them with equipment purchases and events. They're long-time loyal event attendees, as well as Yvette. We have, you know, Kate Burns, who owns a yoga studio. We were able to help her open that and expand. So we've been able to really put our hands on a lot of the women business owners in Jackson. It's been amazing. Yeah.
And in turn, they're going to start doing the same thing with more women business owners that come.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, just last year, $100,000 in grant funding that you were able to give out. Congratulations.
Thank you.
New year, new goals.
Yes.
What are we doing this time around?
Yes.
So over the last 5 years, we hit the pavement and generated some funding opportunities so we could give back that $100,000. And in the process, a lot of funding has become available at state levels, federal levels, and locally too. So what we decided is, instead of siloing and creating multiple resources that are similar, we're going to better understand those funding opportunities and make sure our women are prepared for them, help them apply for them, and make sure that those resources also understand what uniquely women need. And so we're community focused. This year, we're all about bringing women together at our events. People come from Lansing, Chelsea, Ann Arbor, and Jackson to attend and just help each other along the path and learn about what resources are available.
And that is awesome. Congratulations on all the work it is that you've done. Really
you.
quick, tell us about the museum that we can find out more about you ladies at
You
as
would
well.
never guess that we are preserved in history, but we
Wow.
are.
Yes,
We're historical
yes.
figures. So we highly recommend everyone check out Ellis Sharp Museum in Jackson. They have an entire women's history exhibit up right now. We happen to be a part with a massive picture that represents a lot of our women, which is awesome. But so many women in the area are also put in pictures, and their stories are told. So Ellis Sharp Museum, go check it out.
That is awesome. Well, if you want to check you out with Michigan Tribe, everybody take a look at your screen right there. There's all the information. And through that, that's how you'll be able to find all their lovely merch, which we brought here today. But ladies, thank you so much for
Thank
joining us.
you so much for having us.
And I'd like to be a part of the tribe now too.
Yes.
if that's
You
all
are,
right.
girl. Yes, girl.
Thank you
Come
so
hang.
much, of course. But up next from Jackson to Mason.